Discover how your diet can revolutionize your mental health. Imagine a day where your mind feels clear and your mood is steady. Ever considered that the real game changer is on your plate? For ages, we've known that food fuels our bodies, but now we're realizing it profoundly impacts our minds. The gut, more than just the digestion hub, is a chemical powerhouse dictating emotions, focus, and mental health. This is beyond a wellness fad, it's scientific truth. Rethink your meals for mental clarity. We will now dive into foods that can alter depression, anxiety, ADHD, and insomnia, alongside those to avoid. First, let's explore the dynamic link between your gut and brain. Hippocrates, the ancient Greek physician, once said, "Bad digestion is the root of all evil." He saw a gut-brain relationship long before modern psychiatry caught up. The brain and gut are connected by the vagus nerve, creating a two-way communication system. More intriguingly, the gut's microbiome, home to diverse bacteria species, produces vital brain chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, crucial for mood regulation. Abnormal gut bacteria can affect mental health, highlighting the need for a gut-friendly diet. In the US, over 40 million people face mental health challenges, with anxiety and depression on the rise. Science proves diet affects mental well-being and links gut health changes to disorders like depression. Isn't it time to take a closer look? I will now reveal food tips for specific mental health conditions. Diet isn't a sole solution, but it is a vital piece of the puzzle. Depression. Ted was caught in a cycle of stress and depression, seeking solace in comfort foods like snacks, chocolates, and wine. When his doctor suggested Prozac, psychiatrist and nutrition expert Uma Naidu proposed a dietary overhaul instead. Sugar-laden treats and fried foods, common cravings in depression, actually worsen mood. Depressed individuals often have different gut bacteria than their non-depressed counterparts, research shows. To counter depression, Naidu advises against sugar, artificial sweeteners, and high GI carbs like potatoes and white bread. Avoid fried foods and trans fats like margarine, which can dampen your mood. On the upside, include omega-3 rich fish like salmon, tuna, and sardines for mood enhancement. Ensure ample vitamins and minerals, particularly folate and B12, found in legumes, citrus, and leafy greens. Prebiotics in berries, garlic, onion, and probiotics in sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi are also good for gut health. The Mediterranean eating pattern, a flexible, plant-focused diet emphasizing seasonal fruits and veggies, is especially beneficial for depression. Ted made dietary shifts, opting for walnuts, hummus, fruits, and veggies over junk food. He found his mood uplifted and energy soared, shaking off depression. Now let's delve into anxiety, a frequent companion to depression. Anxiety impacts around a third of Americans at some point. Traditional treatments like therapy and medication work for only about 50 to 60% of people. Enter diet. The gut anxiety link is relatable. We've all had butterflies during stress. Likewise, science points to a connection between anxiety and bowel disorders like IBS. The Western diet, with high carbs, fats, red meat, and sugary drinks, is generally unhealthy, more so for anxiety-prone individuals. Watch your caffeine, as it can heighten anxiety, and cut back on alcohol, which induces jitters post-consumption. Consider gluten sensitivity, a possible anxiety factor connected to conditions like celiac disease. A gluten-free trial might improve mental health. To ease anxiety, pack your diet with fiber-rich beans, brown rice, fruits like apples and bananas, plus omega-3 laden fish. Fermented foods such as yogurt, kimchi, and kombucha help too. Ensure sufficient vitamin D and magnesium. For an anxiety diagnosis or general stress, dietary tweaks could make a big difference. ADHD. The gut's link to anxiety may seem apparent, but its relationship with ADHD might surprise you. ADHD stems from chemical imbalances in the brain, with gut bacteria synthesizing dopamine and other chemicals. Studies have highlighted variations in the gut microbiomes of people with ADHD compared to those without. Given ADHD's treatment resistance, diet becomes essential. Key concerns include gluten and dairy. Opt for A2 protein dairy sources like sheep's and goat's milk if avoiding all dairy feels excessive. Limit sugar and artificial additives too. Adopt the Mediterranean eating pattern for general wellness and improved ADHD symptoms. Focus enhancing foods with polyphenols, found in berries, eggplants, onions, coffee, and green tea. Aid concentration. Moderating caffeine can be beneficial. Be cautious with ADHD medications like Ritalin and Adderall. They can be helpful but come with risks. If ADHD symptoms are mild, dietary changes may suffice. Insomnia and fatigue. Calm your mind. Do you wrestle with sleep? 1 in 3 suffer sleep issues. Your gut holds the key. Your natural clock influences gut bacteria and metabolism. Irregular sleep, late nights, or jet lag disrupt it, possibly leading to weight gain. Shift workers often struggle with weight because of irregular sleep patterns. For insomnia or fatigue, gut feelings may indicate something's off. Here's what to do. First, reduce caffeine and alcohol. Both hamper sleep. Stick to 4 or fewer cups of tea, coffee daily, avoiding caffeine after 3 p.m. Ditch alcohol. The sleep quality suffers despite drowsiness. Try abstaining for a month and see. Dietary shifts can aid sleep. Include omega-3 rich fish like salmon and tuna, and embrace melatonin-rich foods such as eggs, fish, nuts, and seeds. Combat fatigue with anti-inflammatory foods like omega-3s and colorful veggies. Get enough magnesium, zinc, and vitamins B, C, D, and E. A pattern emerges. A balanced, healthy diet is vital for mental health. Variety is key. Even without specific conditions, small dietary tweaks can boost mental health. Shop smart. Avoid shopping when hungry to prevent comfort food temptations. Fill your cart with healthy options. Think brain foods. Each letter denotes a food type. B for berries and beans. R for a rainbow of produce colors. A for antioxidants. I is to include lean and plant-based proteins. N for nuts. F for fish, fiber-rich, and fermented foods. O for healthy oils like olive, and another O for omega-3 sources. Next, D for dairy like yogurt and kefir. Finally, S for spices. So, remember brain foods. Stocking these puts you on a path to better mental health. Before winding up, a few notes. Diversity is essential in fruits and veggies. Prioritize dark greens like arugula, endive, and bok choy. Pushing boundaries is vital. Experiment with new foods and recipes. Keeping healthy eating principles in focus, discover new favorites as wholesome eating becomes enjoyable, benefiting your mind and body. In a final recap, we've learned that the gut and brain are deeply intertwined. Gut bacteria produce crucial brain chemicals impacting mood, focus, and sleep. Diet changes can assist those with mental health issues. To combat depression, reduce sugar, processed foods, and trans fats, while incorporating fish and probiotics for mental well-being. Anxiety sufferers should avoid caffeine, alcohol, and gluten, while opting for fiber-rich foods and fermented products. ADHD links to gut health too. Cut dairy, gluten, and additives, adopting a Mediterranean-style diet rich in polyphenols like berries. For insomnia, shun late-day caffeine, consider abstaining from alcohol, and eat omega-3 and melatonin-containing foods. Everyone benefits from brain foods such as berries, nuts, fish, and greens, enhancing well-being. Food isn't a cure-all, but it plays an essential role in mental health. Small dietary changes might significantly alter your feelings.